So what is going on, guys? I am Black Ops Amazing. Welcome back to another video where today we're going to be talking about future zombies maps for Black Ops Cold War. We have some interesting information via leaks and official information from in-game, from ciphers, what maps we could be seeing, but also, in my opinion, some pretty disappointing news as well. Since with Black Ops Cold War we only had one zombies map at launch, this is the first time in a long time this has happened. With the previous game, Black Ops 4, we had 3 maps and there was a bonus map, so there was 4. With Black Ops 3 we had 1 map and then the Giant, so that was 2. Black Ops 2 was really the last time we had one zombies map at launch, but even then, Transit was split off into different sections, so we also had Town and Diner and Bus Depot. So today we're going to be discussing DLC. As always, if you're going to enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like rating, make sure you are subscribed, but let's get into it. Here we go. And enjoy. Now, if you stay up to date with what's going on Twitter, and by the way, I will be talking about leaks in this video, so if you don't want to know about them, then click off the video now. But someone by the name of Tom Henderson, who is a very credible leaker in the community, posted this. He basically tweeted that there are leaks going around at the moment about Black Ops Cold War, and what he's talking about is this. All of these Season 1 map and names have released. This isn't new, it isn't surprising. Black Ops Cold War so far, compared to other CODs, seems to have all of its content leaked all of the time. Most of the game was leaked before the game was even released, but for Season 1, if you believe these leaks, this is what we're getting. 4 maps, which are June, Mall, Apocalypse, and Ecolian. I'm not too sure how you pronounce that. Also, 2 new weapons, which are the Striker and the Grozer, and then a new score streak, which is the K9 unit. But what's interesting is, as a part of the map section, one of those maps, which is called Apocalypse, they've said is a zombies map. But if we go to the Season 1 roadmap, you can see on here a new zombies map isn't mentioned. We have multiplayer maps, there is Nuketown 84, there's Gunfight, new multiplayer modes, new weapons and much more. But referring to zombies content, all it says is we are getting new zombies modes. There is no mention of a map. So when I first saw this, I thought, okay, that's interesting and surprising. But then not too long after, the person who tweeted this did say, update, Apocalypse is most likely going to be a mode, so it's not a zombies map. And to confirm this, going back to the original leak from Tom Henderson, he said when people were asking him about zombies, for a start, don't expect a new zombies map until around February. So this pretty much confirms our suspicions that we are not getting a new zombies map in Season 1. We could have guessed this because from the roadmap there's no mention of a zombies map. To do with content and zombies, all we are getting is new modes, and now we know that actually if this leak is true, our next zombies map won't be coming until February, and that does link up well because that will be around the time when Season 2 begins. A season in COD usually lasts for 2 months or 60 days, so 2 months from the start of Season 1, which is December or the end of November, that takes us to February, so we can guess we are getting a new zombies map for Season 2 and not Season 1. For me, that is very disappointing since, as I said at the beginning of the video, we only had 1 map on day 1 for Black Ops Cold War. This is the first time this has happened in a long time. Yes, it's good, I enjoy it, but just having 1 zombies map to last us until February, that's 3 months away. D Machine, for me at least, doesn't have an awful lot of content. It has a lot of replayability because of the gameplay, but storyline wise it doesn't, and I'm also worried after 3 months, playing the same 1 zombies map over and over again might get a little bit boring. For me, it's just really disappointing that we're not going to see the next one until Season 2. And also, to kind of put the nail in the coffin a little bit more, he also said, yep, Black Ops Cold War multiplayer has the most amount of post-launch content in any COD. There's a lot in the pipeline this year, so multiplayer is having a lot of content. It's having new maps and weapons for the start of Season 1, yet zombies isn't. It's kind of that same situation that it's always in. It is the side mode that always seems to be forgotten, and I feel this time around, zombies is one of the most popular modes. Seeing the feedback, a lot of people are enjoying it a lot more than multiplayer. So the fact that, once again, zombies isn't getting supported, or we're not going to get a new map until February, is really disappointing. Another thing I wanted to mention is, going back to the leaks we had before the game released, we were told that for the base game we would be getting 2 maps. That was D Machine, which takes place in Poland, and a map called Firebase C, which takes place in Vietnam. Yet, the game releases and we only have one out of those two. Now this leak must have had some substance to it because it was a part of the leaks that told us about Die Maschine and all of that was right. So there has to be something to do with a zombies map in Vietnam. There is an Easter egg in the campaign when you're in Vietnam where you can see zombies. But if there were leaks telling us that this map would be released on day one, a lot of people suggested that maybe they pushed it back for season 1, which I would be fine with because season 1 starts in a few days, but that's not the case because we're not getting a new map. And that also brings me to say then, well, how many zombies maps are we actually going to be getting? Throughout a season of a usual Call of Duty, previous to this one, BO4, BO3, we would always have 4 zombies maps, DLC 1, 2, 3 and 4, but seasons in Black Ops Cold War works differently. If we are going off Modern Warfare, we should be getting 6 seasons. We are not getting a zombies map for season 1, so if we get one for season 2, are we also going to get one for season 3, 4, 5 and 6? Which means 5 DLC zombies maps. Or like they're doing for season 1, are they going to skip a season and then give us a zombies map every 2 seasons? I hope not, because that'd mean we'd just get 3 zombies maps. I don't know, this news just kind of got me a little bit disappointed. Something I thought of is because we are having Nuketown 84 in a few days, how hard would it be for them to turn that into a zombies map? That'd be something I'd definitely take as kind of like a filler between the actual main maps. I don't think that's going to happen though. And then talking about what maps we could be getting, we have a few locations. The first one is we could be going to the Ural Mountains. There is a cipher you can find in Die Maschine. It is this one up on screen, and when you decode it, it says, initial survey of the Ural site verifies it is by far the largest incursion zone yet recorded. We must assume Requiem will detect it via satellite and deploy fire teams, regardless of sovereign borders. Recommend continuing operations while monitoring Requiem communications. With your support, I will ensure any new gains remain in Soviet hands. So this cipher mentions the Requiem team going to the Ural Mountains. It says there is a zombie outbreak there. That could be a possible location for a future zombies map. And if we go to the Die Maschine intro cutscene, we can see on the computer screens in front of Weaver, one of the locations on here is the Ural Mountains in Russia. It could be that these locations on the screens are locations of zombie outbreaks. Another potential map location that was mentioned in leaks was Berlin. That's really all we know about it though. People have suggested that it may be a Kino der Toten remake of sorts, kind of how Die Maschine is a remake of Nacht, but at the same time it isn't. That could be the case with this Berlin map. That could also be Verrückt, since that was in Berlin as well. And then another leaked map was codenamed Giant. As I'm sure you can guess, people have speculated that it's Der Riese. I'm not too sure though. And then the other location was Vietnam. And along with that, there are other rumours that have been around since Black Ops 4 that Zombies Chronicles 2 could be releasing sometime as well. Those 3 maps of Transit, Die Rise and Buried with the Victus characters, they were supposed to release as a part of the Black Ops 4 season, never did, so there's a chance we could see them in Black Ops Cold War, and that would make sense because Victus are trapped in the Dark Ether. The Dark Ether has a big role to play in Black Ops Cold War, so seeing those maps and those characters return, maybe that's something we'll see at the end of Black Ops Cold War's life cycle after Season 6. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that no, we are not getting a new Zombies map with Season 1. Unless Treyarch are being super sneaky, we won't be seeing our next installment until February. For me, that's pretty disappointing, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, hopefully you've enjoyed today's video. If you haven't know what to do, drop a like rating. Make sure you are subscribed to stay up to date with the latest content on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, goodbye.